Hey church, welcome to Forward City Church. We are so excited that you're here with us. We just want to recap on what we talked about on Sunday. We talked about hearing the voice of God. What do you value the most? Do you value the voice of God? What you value, you'll pay attention to. What you value, you'll give time to. So today we're talking about how do I value the voice of God in my life? How do I value the voice of God? In John chapter 10, it says, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me." And we are children of God, and God has desired to speak to us every day. There's the general voice of God, which is when you read the Bible, and there's also the specific voice of God that God wants to speak to us daily, where He wants to send the God ideas into our lives, the solutions, and also the words that He wants to encourage us with. You know, when Joshua went into the promised land, he had to go into Jericho and conquer Jericho, and he heard the specific voice of God, which was to go around the fortified city 7 times, and in the last round give a shout of praise. And as he began to obey that voice of God, although it sounded doesn't sound like a good battle strategy, but Joshua obeyed God, and as he obeyed, he saw victory and he saw success in what he did. So likewise in our lives, there are a specific word that God wants to speak to each and every one of us for our battles, for us to enable us to walk in victory, to enable us to see the blessing come to pass, or even the prophecy that has been spoken over your life come to pass. So you know, in our message, we gave 4 points that you can use to actually move forward in your hearing God. Number 1 is you need to set an appointment. If you want to hear God, you need to set an appointment. Every day we make appointments in our lives, whether it's business, friends, family, but God is waiting on us. So do you have the time? If you value His voice, you would set an appointment to meet with Him daily. Number 2 is be still and worship. You know, in order for us to hear God, we need to just withdraw from the crowd for a while. Withdraw from the noise. Come to a place where you're quiet, where you are relaxed, so that you are able to hear from God. So we are encourage you to find a place where you're comfortable, where you can rest, and you can also hear from God, away from the noise, away from technology, and find that time where you can actually just sit and hear from Him and spend time in worship. Number 3 is pray and read the Word. What do I pray for? Pray for whatever's on your heart on that particular day. As you begin to pray, as you begin to read the Word, you begin to declare those words throughout your entire day. And number 4 is listen and write. Listening can be quite a challenge because we live in a world where there's noise all over. Alright, so we want to challenge you, take time to listen to what God is speaking to your heart. Find a book, get a pen, start journaling it, start writing down what God is speaking to you. As you begin to quiet down yourself, be still and know that He is God. And as you begin to hear from Him, you begin to write down, you'll be surprised how much God wants to speak to you and pour out into your life. And here are the 4 things. Set an appointment, be still and worship, pray and read, and the last one is to listen and write. We hope that you've been blessed, and we want to encourage you to daily set an appointment with God so that you can hear from Him and receive from Him and see results and success in your life. Have a great week ahead. God bless you.